Hey guys, Andrew here from Filteroo. I'm here with Peter, one of our potters who makes some of the pots here at Filteroo and hand makes them at this very potter's wheel. And we're just going to go through quickly, I'm going to talk to Peter about it, how we actually make a Filteroo. And so from what I've been here with you today, and we've made a few pots and we'll go through the whole process, but there's kind of three stages. There's a clay stage, a glazing stage, and like a firing stage.
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about the whole process, starting from the very beginning.
Well, the process always starts with good clay. So I buy a good quality stoneware clay, which I then process through the pug mills for de-airing and makes the clay even and homogeneous, which enables you to make a pot cleanly and evenly and consistent size. They take about, depending on the weather, they take about a day to dry. So the next day after the throwing process, which is sitting here on this wheel, actually making the pot, about a day later, the pot's ready to flip over and finish off the bottom, and then for its final stages of drying before it goes into the bisque firing. Mm-hmm. Then from the bisque firing, a whole new process starts of glazing. So the skills involved initially are, for me, on the potter's wheel, and the ability to throw the big pots, which not a lot of potters can do or even want to do. And then the next tricky stage is the glazing. And those two things of the whole ceramic spectrum that I think I'm quite good at is throwing and the glazing. So the next process is the glazing, and I make all my own glazes from raw materials. And at the moment we're just doing the four basic glazes, a white, a black, blue and a green. We'll expand that later, I think. Yep. And so from there the pots go through the firing process and the final finishing off and packing.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the place where you do all this?
Yeah, so here we are in the Mary Valley, which until a few years ago was going to become a dam, and this whole area was going to be flooded. So this shed that I've managed to rent was going to be underwater, and they discovered that there was a particular lungfish and a turtle unique to the Mary River, and so the then Minister of the Environment, Peter, Midnight Oil, what's his name? Peter, yeah, him, he saved the valley. So gotcha. A young couple bought this place and turned it into an organic ginger and turmeric farm. Yep. And had this massive shed just empty for a long time, and I put an ad on Gumtree, and I'd been looking for about 6 months for somewhere to set up. And within half an hour they rang and said, come around and have a look at the shed. And we drove in and just went, oh my God, I don't know if it's big enough. It's only 900 square metres. So I rent a small section of it. And in doing so, the board who certify the organic status had to come and inspect the studio. They wanted a list of all the chemicals and ingredients that I use. And of all of them, the only one that I had to get rid of was turpentine. Oh, yeah. And so, as far as I know, I'm actually the only organically certified pottery in Australia.
Fantastic. So it's good to know that the Filteroo is organically certified, and it's a beautiful place. Like, this is a really great place, and great setup, and yeah, you do a great job with building the Filteroos.
Yeah, I do the best I can.
All right. Well, that's the Filteroo and how we make it, and thank you, Peter.
Thank you.